have I got to offer as a charity trustee is a question that we hear a lot. More than you might realise is normally our answer. Charities need all kinds of skills, knowledge, experience and perspectives from their board of trustees, so we all have something to offer, regardless of where we are in our career or in life generally. We often find it's helpful to split it down into 3 different categories: your professional skills and experience, your leadership qualities, and your other personal traits and lived experience. Professional skills might include knowledge that you've gained in a specific profession, maybe accountancy or marketing, which is a frequent skill set that we are told charities need. But it might also include skills gained in a professional context, so customer service, logistics or budgeting. You might also have gained skills from volunteering roles, so campaigning while you've been a student, or fundraising events that you've helped to organise. Leadership skills and qualities one of those sets that we can feel like we don't have much to offer. If you haven't been in a management role in a job or other setting, that doesn't need to stop you. Think about leadership as the influence that you've had in your family, in your friendship group, within your local community, as well as at work. What communication skills do you bring to the table? How do you motivate people? What are the different ways in which you might set a vision or encourage other people to develop the skills that they've got? All of these different types of leadership qualities are things that you can bring to your trustee role. There are also other personal traits and lived experience. Are you brilliant at picking out the key point in a whole load of information? Are you great at really thinking about how will this affect people and the kind of pastoral or personal elements of decisions that are being made? Lived experience is also an incredibly valuable thing that you can bring to a charity. The things that you've seen, you've done, that you've experienced in life that have helped to shape who you are and the way that you look at things and make decisions. You might have been a looked after child, had a mental health issue during a pregnancy, supported a family member through an illness, been a survivor of abuse or a victim of crime, or you might be an ex-offender who's worked really hard to get back on track. All of these different experiences are things that you can bring to a charity's services to help make them better, to give them a perspective and voice for those service users that the charity supports. Some of the other things that we often get charities thinking about when they're looking for a role is what causes or issues am I passionate about? What do I really what floats my boat? What gets me out of bed in the morning? What will motivate me to read board papers at 11 o'clock at night? But that's not the only thing that we need to look at when we're looking for a trustee role. There's also what appeals to me about the size of a charity or the way it's run. Does it have quite a lot of infrastructure because it's quite well established? Is it grassroots and not entirely run by volunteers? All of these different things can help to shape our experience of being a trustee. So it's worth doing a bit of research and thinking about what things will appeal to us personally. Am I looking for a charity that works directly with the people that the charity supports, or that campaigns for a change for them, or is a step removed from that and makes grants to other organisations? There are also practical things to think about that will matter to you as an individual. What are the time of day that meetings are held? How often are they and whereabouts are they? How much time do I have to give? And do I also want to get stuck in with a charity in volunteering in different ways alongside my trusteeship? These are all different things to think about when you're looking at what you have to offer and what you're looking for in a trustee role as well. So once you've got a pretty good idea of what you're after, where do you start looking? Well, there's a whole host of trustee finder websites out there, adverts that charities have posted on their social media, through organisations like Getting On Board on our LinkedIn page, on websites and in your local area. But you don't just have to apply for roles that are advertised. You can also contact a charity proactively. If you found one on the register of charities, maybe using their advanced search function that works in an area or for a cause that you're particularly interested in, why not write to them and ask if they're looking for any new trustees? Our guide includes some wording that you can include in a speculative letter or email to help you. One thing I'd say when you're looking at trustee adverts, they can sound super professional. I've worked in the voluntary sector for over 15 years and I wouldn't feel qualified for some of them. Back yourself. If you've got the skills that they're looking for, or you can see the role that you could play within their organisation, why not get in touch with them? There's no harm in making an application. There also might be wildcards that you've come across, so charities or roles that you've picked up when you've been searching that didn't fit the criteria you thought you were looking for at the outset. Maybe it's worth exploring that a bit further. Don't discount something just because it didn't tick all the boxes you'd set yourself when you started off. Enjoy searching, be enthused, be encouraged by what's out there, and enjoy being a charity trustee.